Hello everyone. So this is a video about using trigonometric substitution method sa pagkuha ng integral ng isang function. So before we begin, let's have an introduction muna. So let A be a constant term. Pag sinabi natin constant term, these are just presented, given, or existed as numbers. So it could be rational or irrational, positive, zero, or negative. So pwedeng itong 10 lang, o kaya si 9, o kaya si pi, and many more examples pa. Okay? So yun yung tinatawag natin constant ha. Okay? Ito naman si u, let u be the term na may constant at independent variable. Tulad nito, 10x, 9x, pi x, and many more. So you see, this one, kung makikita nyo, mayroon silang mga letters. Alright? If you notice. Pero remember guys sabi ko, constant and independent variable. So ibig sabihin nun, hindi lang si x ang ginagamit just to represent the independent variable. Okay? Pwede rin ibang letters such as y, z, w, v, and many more na pwede mong i-represent. Okay, kung ganun, then paano mo malalaman na yung meron kang variable ay ay independent talaga. So for example, meron kang given na function f of x, tapos merong x. Etong si dx na to, importante yan sa pag-i-integrate mo. Itong si x, ito yung kapartner ni d, di ba? So, kung ano yung kapartner ni D, yun yung independent variable mo. Okay? Ang ganda ng sulat ko. But yeah, that is your independent variable, yung naka-x. So, kung ganun, if yung kapartner ng D mo ay x, therefore, x din yung sa loob ng function. Otherwise, it is invalid for you to integrate. Tulad nito, y squared dx. So you see, this one is not possible. Why? Because itong si d, meron siyang kapartner ng x. So therefore, dapat yung given na function mo rito, hindi si y. Hindi si y. Kundi si x lang. So therefore, since magkaiba silang dalawa, mali na to. Okay, dapat kung x dito mo, x din yan. Okay? So that's it. Now let's take a look at this format na dapat yung tignan ng maigi. Square root of a squared minus u squared, square root of a squared plus u squared, and square root of u squared minus a squared. So let's take a look at this one. Square root of a squared minus u squared. So dapat daw na kapag ganito yung itsura ng format mo, yung u mo is equal to a times sin theta. Ulitin ko. Kapag may nakita kang pag may ganito yung format, square root of a squared minus u squared, therefore this is u is equal to a times sin theta. So, ano kayo napapansin nyo rito? Ibig sabihin nun, nauna si constant. Okay, nauna si constant. Sunod, minus sign. Tapos sunod, term na may independent variable. So, anong mga examples? So, kunwari, eto, sabihin natin 2 plus 3x squared. Ay, sorry, hindi pala plus. sorry. Minus pala. Iba na yun kapag plus Ayan, plus. Ay, sorry, minus. Square root of 2 minus 3x squared. Sunod, pwede rin namang 4 minus 5x squared. O pwede namang square root of 1 minus x squared. Ito, nauna si constant. Sunod is yung minus. Okay, minus. Then ang dulo is yung term na may x. So therefore, ito yung basehan mo. Okay? Ayan. So that's it. Next is this one naman. Dito, similar lang siya dito sa una, itong si a squared minus u squared, pero imbes na minus, plus siya. So what are the examples? Okay? By the way, hindi lang to there are many more examples So what are the examples for for this one? For this one, pwede ako magkaroon ng 1 plus x squared. Pwede ako magkaroon ng 25 plus 5x squared. Pwede rin. O kaya pwede rin namang i-interchange ko yung position ng x at saka yung a. I-interchange ko yung position ng u at yung a. Meaning, pwede kong unahin si u bago si a. So itong mga examples na binibigay ko, pwede rin ito. Okay, as you can see, a plus u squared. A plus u squared. Ito kaya, sa tingin nyo ba, pwede rin siya dito? Ito, pwede ba siya dito? Pwede ba siya? The answer is yes. Pwedeng-pwede. Do you know why? Since kasi, itong square root of 3x squared plus 2, magkaiba naman sila ng position. Okay, magkaiba kasi nauna si u at nahuli si a. Okay, nahuli si a. Pero, parehas naman silang positive eh. So, why not interchange ko sila? So, anong mangyayari? So, this is square root of 2 plus 3x squared. May pinagbago ba? Wala. Ang changes lang ay yung position. Pero yung signs, they don't change because both of them are positive anyway. Kaya yun, pwede rin siya. Last but not the least, dito, okay, dito sa huli, ito, square root of u squared minus a squared. Ito naman, ito na yung nasa unahan yung may x. Tulad nito, 9x squared minus 25. Pwede rin namang x squared minus 11. Pwede rin namang x squared minus 20. And so on and so forth. You see the difference? Sa unang example, dito sa square root of a squared minus u squared, nauna si constant, tapos minus yung sign, tapos nasa huli yung yung may term na may independent variable. Okay? CMT. Dito, meron kang constant, tapos ito, imbes na minus, meron kang plus sign, tapos meron kang term na may x, diba? Or independent variable. So CPT. Okay? Then dito naman, nauna yung term na may x, tapos minus constant, PMC. O, diba? Either way, we're going to apply it in the next examples. All right? So dahil dyan, let's now go to the first example. So here in our first example, we're asked to find the integral of square root of 9 minus 9x squared. Dito pa lang, nauna si constant, tapos may minus sign, tapos meron kang term na may independent variable. Therefore, this is a squared minus u squared. Okay? So dahil dyan, ito si a. At ito yung si u. Okay? Gets na? Yes na guys ha? So kapag dito, okay, ito si a, andito siya. Kasi constant siya eh. Tapos yung u, andito siya sa dulo kasi meron siyang independent variable. Tapos in between them, meron kang minus sign. Ayan, that's it. So now, we can now determine our a and u. And that would be our first step. Our first step is determining our u and a. Okay? So, una, ano yung a squared natin? Ito yun, di ba? So, this is 9. Okay. So, what is the value of a? Since yung a squared natin is equal to 9, we can now just simply square root both sides to get the a. Therefore, you will have a is equal to 3. Kasi ang square root ng 9 is 3. Next, how about your u? Since yung u squared mo, yun yung may x, di ba? Which is ito yun, naka-square na x sa yun. So therefore, this is 9x squared. So na yun, let's now find your u. So how can we get the u? Is the same process we did in getting the a. Square rooting both sides. So this is x. Okay? Dito naman, guys, if you recall one of the rules or laws sa exponents or radical, parehas naman yata sila in terms of having two terms magkadikit sa isang square root. So m times n is equal to square root of m times square root of n. So tingnan natin dito. 9x squared. So this is the same as square root of 9 times square root of x squared. So ito, square root ng 9 ay 3 times ito, square root ng x squared. Since kasi naka-x squared to at saka meron kang square root, magiging x lang yan. So magiging 3x. So if you're asking me how, kasi ito, square root of x squared is the same as x squared raised to 1/2. So, one of the rules of exponents na kapag meron kang exponent sa labas, imumultiply mo itong dalawa. So, magiging x raised to 2 times 1/2. So, magiging x lang to kasi 2 times 1/2 is 1. So, ganyan na yan. Basic lang to, guys. So, okay na yan. Sorry, guys, if I keep saying, basic lang yan, basic lang yan. Kasi actually, guys, this is very advanced na. So, I recommend learning the basics. Okay. Dito na tayo. Now that we found our a and u, we can now use the formula. Since, di ba, square root of a squared minus u squared ang format nito, anong gagamitin natin kapag ito ang format? Ang gagamitin natin ay u is equals to 8 times sine theta. Remember guys, square root of a squared minus u squared, use this one. Okay, let's go. Dito tayo. So let's go back here dito sa equation na to. U is equal to a times sine theta. Ang gagawin natin is let's substitute. Since your u is equals to 3x, therefore, your u will be substituted by 3x. Next, yung a. Since yung a mo is equal to 3, therefore, this is 3. Ayan. So, na yun, this is actually the second step. The second step is substituting this equation. Third step is let's find your x. How can we find your x? So we can just simply divide the whole equation by 3. Okay? So guys, pag sinabi kong divide the whole equation by 3, ang ibig kong sabihin ganito yun. 3x over 3 is equal to 3 sine theta over 3. Okay, ito yung parang simplest way to write it down. Pero ito talaga yung tsura niya. Okay, ito yun. So this is what? X is equal to sine theta. So good. That's the third step, which is to find the x. Now, our last step is to get your dx or derivative ng x mo. So, isulat ko dito ulit si x. X is equal to sine theta. So, let's get the derivative of your x. So, recall, the derivative of your sine is equal to cosine. Alright? Therefore, this would be ano na? Anong derivative ng sine theta natin? This is cosine theta. And don't forget your d theta. Do you know why meron tayong d theta sa huli? Okay? So, it's like this one eh. Di ba, kinuha mo yung derivative ng sin x equals to cosine x. So, basically, ang gagawin mo, itong si dx, ilalagay mo yan dyan. So, ano mangyayari sa kanya, if ever? So, this would be d of sin x is equal to cosine x dx. Kumbaga parang pinocross multiply ko sila. Okay. Dito naman, on the other hand, d theta, hindi dx. Why? Kasi, ang ang variable na ginamit dito sa sine is yung d theta. Ay, d theta ginamit. Therefore, pagkatapos mo siyang kunin yung derivative, dapat d theta yung kalabasan. Okay? Kasi hindi make sense kapag kunwari dx over d theta is equals to cosine theta. So, kung i-cross multiply mo sila, dx is equal to cosine theta, d theta yan, di ba? That's good. Pero kapag dx over dy is equal to cosine theta, kung iyanan mo, tawag nito, cross multiply mo, meron kang cosine theta of dy times dy. So ito, mali ito. This is totally wrong. Okay. Kaya, kung kukunin mo yung derivative nito, tapos meron kang magkaiba ng variable, kung dito mo ay theta, therefore dapat d theta meron ka. Okay, dapat meron kang d theta kapag meron kang given na theta dito. Okay? Which is why, after you get the derivative of x, which is sin theta, ang kalabasan nun ay cosine theta d theta. Okay? Dahil yung variable na ginamit mo sa sine ay theta, therefore, ang meron mo dito ay d theta na rin. Okay? Okay guys, gets na ha? So, last example ha. So kapag may dx is equals to cosine y, anong dapat maging kapartner nito? dy. Okay, dy. If sakaling y to ha, pero since nga theta ginamit, so theta ang gagamitin niyo. Okay? That's it lang guys ha. Just some lang to guys. Basic lang to. Yan naman tayo sa basic na to. Yeah, it's one of the basic things that you need to know. Okay? So let's go back. Andito na tayo. Alright? So what are we going to do is let's substitute x at saka si dx dito. So right, we have square root of 9 minus 9x squared dx. Diba? So ngayon, yeah, we will equate this one. Sorry. Okay. Ngayon, i-equate natin siya. So this would be, mali. Dito na lang. Mas maganda. Sa kanan na lang. Yan. So this would be the integral of square root of 9 minus 9 times, yung x mo ay si sin theta. So this is sin theta squared. Ayan. Times, yung dx mo, which is ito, is cosine theta times d theta. So this is cosine theta times d theta. Ayan. So, ngayon, we're going to simplify this problem. Okay, we're going to simplify this problem. So, first, let's factor out 9. So, we can factor out 9 in this expression. So, magiging 9 times 1 minus sine squared theta. Ayan, yun yung magiging tsura. Times cosine theta d theta. Ayan na siya. So, this case, ano mangyayari? I-bring out natin si 9. Remember kanina, yung sinasabi kong ito, yung recall, sulat ko rito recall, na kapag sa isang square root, wait lang, bakit makapares na letter? Dapat magkaiba sila. Meron kayong dalawang letter, di ba? So this could be rewritten as square root of m times square root of n. Di ba? Kapag meron kayong dalawang given sa loob, pwede mo naman siyang ipaghiwalay at may kanyang-kanyang siyang square root. Yan ang gagawin natin dito. Okay, yan ang gagawin natin yan dito. So this would be, teka lang. So this would be square root of 9 times square root of 1 minus sine squared theta times cosine theta d theta. Ayan. So itong square root of 9, I can rewrite 3. Kasi yung square root of 9 ay 3. Okay. Dito naman, I can rewrite this as cosine squared theta. Alright? Because, recall natin ulit, na ang cosine squared theta is equal to 1 minus sine squared theta. Ayan na. So that's it. Ngayon, balikan lang natin si cosine theta at si d theta. Ayan. So dito na tayo. Alright? So, integral of 3 times, since naka-square root si cosine squared, makakancel itong naka-squared. So, ano mangyari sa kanya? So, this would be cosine theta times cosine theta. Ayan na siya. So, if you're asking me, paano ito nangyari? Since kasi, if you square root a function na naka-squared, ang mangyari dyan, ang sagot mo, yung function mismo. Okay? Why? Kasi, kapag meron kang function na naka-squared, and we both know na itong square root is what? Itong square root ay 1/2 siya. So, anong mangyayari? So, according sa rules of exponent, imumultiply mo itong dalawa. This would be, of x raised to 2 times 1/2. So, mangyari dyan, syempre, this is raised to 2 over 2. So, magiging f of x na lang siya. Kasi ito, 2 over 2 is 1, di ba? So, magiging f of x lang siya. Okay? So, the same application dito sa cosine theta. Alright? So, that's it. Okay. So, now that we have 2 cosine theta, we can now just simply combine them both. So, maging 3 times cosine squared of theta. So, we can still simplify this one pa so that we can integrate them. So, una natin gagawin is ilabas natin si 3. Okay, let's bring out 3 outside. Ayan. So, dito, I can rewrite this as 1 plus cosine of 2 theta all over 2. So, paano to nangyari? How does this happen? Itong si cosine squared theta nagiging 1 plus cosine of 2 theta over 2. So, recall natin, this is one of the one of the multiple angle identities to. Okay, na power angle identities na kapag naka-square si cosine theta, we can use 1 plus cosine of 2 theta all over 2. Pwede natin gamitin to. Ito instead. Okay, we can use that. So, ngayon, ang gagawin ko is ilabas ko si 1/2. Kasi itong si 1 plus cosine of 2 theta over 2, I can basically bring out 1/2 dito. So this would be 1 plus cosine of 2 theta. So, in this case, since kasi tong si, wait lang, d theta pala to. Sorry guys. Ayan. Since kasi ito, meron na akong 1/2, pwede ko na siyang ilabas. Kasi constant din to. So this would be 3 times 1/2 times the integral of 1 plus cosine of 2 theta. Ayan. So with simplification, i-combine natin si 3 at saka si 1/2. 3 times 1/2 is 3 halves. Okay? So ito na lang yung natitira. 1 plus cosine of 2 theta. Ayan. So, wait lang. Ayan. So, meron na tayong simplified version ng given problem natin. So, from this into this. So, it's a long process. So, ang gagawin natin dito is integration na. Kasi, this is already good to go na. So, anong dapat natin ilalagay rito? So, dito, I'm going to use different colors dito. Recall natin yung formula na gagamitin natin if we're going to integrate. So, let's just say meron kang constant term. Okay? A is constant. So, kunwari meron kang constant term. So, dito, okay, if ever you see this one, ano mangyayari? So, the integral of a constant term, so this would be ax plus c. Bakit ko to ni-recall? Excuse me. So, bakit ko to ni-recall tong formula na pang-integration? Kasi ito, para kay 1. Kasi 1 is a constant term. So, ito gagamitin natin formula. Okay? Yan ang gagamitin natin yan. Okay? Okay guys ha? This one, itong si A na constant term, yan ang gagamitin natin dito sa 1. Then, there's another formula gagamitin natin para kay cosine. So, the integral of cosine. Ang integral naman ng cosine, on the other hand, ang gagamitin natin is sine x. May plus t. Para naman dito yun. But here's the problem. Hindi natin diretsuin natin to we cannot just simply integrate cosine 2 theta quickly. Okay? Hindi natin yan kaya. Why? Because si cosine of 2 theta, ito ay isang composite function. Hindi to common function na cosine theta lang. Hindi. Okay? This is cosine of 2 theta. So meaning, there is a function within a function. So composite function siya. So anong gagawin dito sa cosine of 2 theta para ma-integrate natin siya? ang gagawin natin dito ay U substitution. Okay? So let's start first with integrating with 1. So, what is the integral of 1? Ang integral ng 1, guys, wait lang I think it would be better kapag isa-isahin natin sila. Right? I think that would be far better. Okay, let's take it slow, right? So, ayan. Okay, the integral of 1 plus the integral of cosine of 2 theta. Ayan siya. That's it. Okay na yan. So, dito si 1, anong integral ng 1? Ang integral ng 1, according nga dito sa rule of integration na pang constant term, dagdagan mo lang ng independent variable. So magiging magiging 1 times theta. Okay? Wait lang Let me fix the bracket. Ayan, so magiging 1 times theta. Bakit theta? Because since meron kang d theta, therefore dapat ang kalabasan mo ay theta rin. Independent variable mo kasi dito is theta na, hindi si x. Okay? So yun, magiging 1 times theta or magiging theta na lang siya. Alright? Plus, paano naman ito? Ang sagot mo rito is 1/2 times arc tuloy. Sorry. 1/2 times sine of 2 theta. Okay? Mali pala pagka-bracket. So, here's a question. How? Paano ko nagawa yun? Yun yung U substitution. U substitution gamit natin dito. Sa cosine of 2 theta. Okay. So, don't forget your plus C because na-integrate na natin sila. So, let's go with this one. Ano ba magandang? Wait lang I'm going to check. Okay, I can use blue color. Okay. So, punta tayo dito. Dito tayo. What is the integral of napunta na naman ako rito. What is the integral of cosine of 2 theta? Okay. So dito, it is a composite function. Hindi siya common function, just like what I said. So we're going to use U substitution. Ang goal ng U substitution, okay, is number 1, hanapin mo muna kung sino si U. Number 2, hanapin mo yung du or derivative ng U mo. Then last but not the least, after substitution, ang makita ko dapat is si U at saka si du lang. Okay? So, in this case, sino dito si U? Yung U mo, yun yung loob ng cosine mo. So, let U be 2 theta. Okay? Now, let's get the derivative of your U. Yun yung second step. So, ang derivative ng 2 theta, if you recall, teka lang If you recall, kung kukunin yung derivative ng isang term na kung saan meron kang constant tapos meron kang independent variable lang. Like, ganyan lang siya, Tx. Ganyan lang siya. Ang mangyayari dyan, tanggalin mo lang si x. Ang sagot mo lang ay si coefficient. Yun lang. Okay? Ito kasi, ang independent variable niya ay si theta. So, if ganito lang yung tsura niya, wala siyang exponent na 2 o negative, basta exponent niya ay 1 lang, so anong gagawin mo rito? Tanggalin mo na si theta. So, this is 2. Ay, wait lang, sorry. Blue voltage pa lang. Sorry. Okay na. So this is 2 times d theta. Okay? So, ang derivative ng 2 theta is 2. Pero yun nga, after mong mag-differentiate, don't forget to put your d theta. Just like yung ginawa ko lang kanina, guys. Okay, yung ano yun, yung paghanap natin kay x dito. Alright? Kung ano yung variable ginamit dito, iyan yung magiging kapartner niya. Okay? So the same thing here. Kung anong ginamit kapartner niya rito, yan ang gagamitin mo dito. Okay? So that's it. Ayan na. Wait lang ha. So, ngayon, last objective is make sure daw na dapat pagka-substitute natin si ano yun? Si u at saka si du lang ang matitira. So, paano yun? So, du is equals to 2d theta. So, ang gagawin natin is hanapin natin si theta. So, let's divide the whole equation by 2. So, you will have du over 2 is equal to d theta. Pero we're not even done because isi-simplify ko pa to as 1/2 times du is equals to d theta. You will know why soon kung ba't ko ginawa. Okay, so punta tayo, punta tayo rito. So let's get the integral for this one. So di ba andito yun? Okay, so the integral of cosine of, since yung u mo is equal to 2 theta, ayan siya. Okay, 2 theta will become u. Okay, next si d theta. Si d theta is equal to 1/2 times du. So this is 1/2 times du. And ayun. Since si 1/2 is isang constant, ilagay natin siya sa labas. So matira na lang ay si cosine u and du. So that's good kasi we already accomplished the third objective na dapat si u at saka si du lang ang matitira. We already accomplished the 3 objectives so far. So what we're going to do now is we're going to integrate. So ano yung integral ng cosine? Ito yun. The integral of cosine is sine x. So therefore, this is 1/2 times sine u plus c. And here's the thing. Tapos na ba tayo rito? Nope, we're not done yet. Okay? Balikan natin si u. Since yung u mo is equals to 2 theta, therefore your final answer is sine of 2 theta plus c. Ayan. Ayan siya. So yun, ilagay ko yun dito yung formula dito na drawing. Okay. So that's it. Okay. Wait lang ha. Medyo pangit kasi yung pagkano. Ayan na. So here's the thing. Are we done? Nope, hindi pa tayo tapos. Like totally, hindi pa talaga. So do you know why hindi pa tayo tapos? Because meron pa tayong gagawin. Yeah. Wait. Teka lang. Dito ko lang siya ilagay. Continuation. Ayan. So meron pa tayong gagawin. Okay. So let me draw a line here. From here up to, wait lang. Up to here. Ayan. So you see, di ba naka-theta to lahat? Naka-theta yung independent variable mo. So we're going to put them back until we reach, gumamit tayo ng u sub. So after we use u substitution, anong ginawa natin? Wait lang. Nabulol ako rin, sorry. Binalikan, yun, sorry guys ha. Binalikan yung yung u yung u natin to 2 theta. Okay, binalikan natin siya. Okay? So we're going to do the same thing dito. Okay, balikan natin sila. Okay? So dito from theta, ang ibabalik natin yung previous na given na yung mga okay, yung mga u, yung mga a na yan, balikan natin sila. So dito, first step na gagawin natin is yun na naman tayo eh. Ang first step natin gagawin is balikan natin tong theta, tong si theta, from theta, okay, to u at saka si a. Okay? Ito yung first step natin gagawin. Balikan natin sila from theta to u at saka si a. So, dito tayo. 3 halves times. Recall natin kanina. Kanina, di ba? Wait lang ha. Lagay natin dito. Saan ba? Saan ko ba po ilagay? Dito na lang. Pangit. Dito. Ayan. Recall natin na yung u natin is equal to a times sin theta, di ba? So, dito, u is equal to a times sin theta. So, let's divide a both sides. Ang mangyari dyan, you will have u over a is equal to sin theta. Alright? And paano natin kunin tong si theta? How can we get theta? We will get theta by using inverse trigonometric function. So since ginamit natin dito si sine, therefore we're going to use arc sine. So arc sine of u over a is equal to theta. Ayan. So dito, since andito si theta, ano magiging sagot natin dito? Ang sagot natin dito si theta, magiging from theta to arc sine of u over a. Ayan. Ganyan na siya. Okay? So, padahan-dahan tayo para mas gets nyo pa. Okay. Next naman is ito. Itong si 1/2. Wait lang ha. Itong si 1/2 times sine of 2 theta. Dito naman tayo mag-focus. So, paano naman yan? So, dito, si sine of 2 theta, wait lang, ayusin ko nga to. Medyo pangit sa pagsulat. Okay. So, dito, pwede ko to siyang i-simplify actually. Recall natin ha, na meron tayong tinatawag na double angle identities sa trigonometry. Na kung saan, if you have sine of 2 theta, you have 2 times sine theta times cosine theta. So that means I can rewrite this as 2 times sine theta times cosine theta. Ayan. So since we have 1/2 at saka si 2 rito, makakancel natin yan. So matitira na lang ay si 3/2 times arc sine, parang papalit ako ng bra. Ayan. So we will have arc sine of u over a. Wait lang. Medyo pangit. This is not a. This is supposed to be u. Yan. Plus sine theta times cosine theta. Ayan. So, ngayon nandito na tayo. Sa tingin mo ba kaya pa natin kaya tong i-convert si sine at saka si cosine into something different? Kumbaga, let's convert sine theta into ano yan? Ano ba tawag nun? Into different thing na para makuha natin yung yung u at saka si a. Basically, can we convert sine theta at saka si cosine theta into different form na makuha natin si u at saka si a? The answer is yes. Okay, yes. So, ilagay ko rito ha. 3/2 times arc sine of u over a. Wait lang. Wait lang ha. U over a. And plus. Itong arc sine na to. Let's have a recall. Okay, recall natin ha. Recall that u over a is equal to sine theta. Which is ito yun. So u over a is equal to sine theta. So that means, pwede kong i-substitute sine as u over a. So magiging u over a. Wait lang. Ayan, so magiging u over a times cosine theta. Ayan na. So, ito na yung tanong natin. Paano naman si cosine theta? Okay. By the way, guys, forgive me if I'm doing it slowly. I'm just helping you out, guys. So, paano naman kaya kapag si cosine theta? Okay. So, dito naman, okay. So, kung mapapansin nyo, recall natin ha. We have sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, di ba? And ano nga ulit yung sagot dito, di ba? U over A. Ibig sabihin nun, itong si U, siya ay opposite. Si A, siya ay nasa hypotenuse. So, let me draw a triangle for you. Ayan siya. And then yung angle. So, again, yung U daw ay nasa opposite. So, ito ito yung nasa opposite, di ba? Opposite yan. Tapos ito yung nasa hypotenuse. Then, yung dulo, ito yung nasa adjacent. Adjacent. Wait. I think medyo pangit sulat ko na. Pangit sulat ko. There you go. Adjacent. Okay, so look at this one very carefully. Yung U mo is yung opposite. So, saan si U? Andito siya, di ba? Next, ito, yung hypotenuse mo na si A. Saan si hypotenuse? Di ba? Andito siya. So, ano yung adjacent mo? What is your adjacent? So, recall natin yung Pythagorean theorem. Okay. Pythagorean theorem. Wait lang ha. Na kung saan yung hypotenuse mo, yung square niya, is equal to yung opposite squared plus adjacent squared. So, how can we get the adjacent? Ilabas lang natin siya rito, si opposite. So, we will have hypotenuse squared minus opposite squared is equal to adjacent squared. So, let's square root both sides para makuha natin sa adjacent. So, para kay adjacent, ito ay square root of hypotenuse squared minus opposite, opposite squared is equal to adjacent. Ayan siya. Okay? Yun na yun. Teka lang ha. Yan. So, if that's the case, then what would be our, yung hypotenuse? So, yung hypotenuse mo rito, si A, di ba? So, this is square root of A squared minus yung opposite mo rito na si U. So, this is U squared. Ayan siya. So, yun the adjacent. Okay na siya. Di ba? Okay na. So, dahil dyan, wait lang ha. Dahil dyan, we cannot determine yung cosine. Yes, we cannot determine yung cosine. So, kung ganun, wait lang ha, kasi naawa ko kasi. Baka magulo yata yung solution ko rito. Pero yeah. Tuloy tayo. So, dito, we cannot get our cosine theta. So, yung cosine theta natin is what? Adjacent over hypotenuse, diba? So, that means this is, adjacent natin ay square root of A squared minus U squared all over yung hypotenuse mo, si A. Therefore, we're going to substitute this one sa, wait lang. Dito, we're going to substitute sa cosine theta, which is, ito, square root minus squared over A. Sabay natin siya dito. So, we will have square root of A squared minus U squared all over A. Ayan na siya. So, that's it. Okay? That's it. Alright? I-combine na lang natin sila. Okay, let's combine them both. So, we will have 3 halves times arc sine of U over A plus U times square root of A squared minus U squared all over A squared. So, are we done? Tapos na tayo? Hindi pa. Kasi ngayon, we already have U at saka si A, di ba? Now, let's bring back them to, to X. Okay? Ito na yung panghuling step na gagawin natin. Alright? Now, na-convert natin yung theta to UA. Yan na. Ngayon, from UA to X. So, ito, madali kasi simpleng substitution lang naman to eh. Madali lang. So, 3 halves times arc sine of, since yung U mo, kaya recall na, since wala akong nang ilagay ha. Paano ito baka espasyo. No use na rin paglagay ko rito. Okay. Lagay ko na lang rito sa recall na si U is equal to 3. Ito yun eh, X. And yung A mo is equal to 3. 4. Wait lang ah. Yan. Therefore, ganito maging resulta mo. Sa arc sine of 3x over 3 plus yung U mo is 3x square root of A squared 9 minus U squared 9x squared all over A squared 9 yan. That's it. Plus C. Okay? Paano nakuha tong si 3x over 3? Kasi since kanina nakalagay rito arcsine of u over a. So meaning, arcsine of, since yung u mo ay 3x, so magiging 3x. And since yung a mo magiging 3, so magiging 3x over 3. Dito naman, si u ay 3x. 3x times, anong square ng a? Meaning, ano yung square ng, ng 3 mo? So magiging 9. Minus square yung magiging u mo. So magiging 9x. All over a squared. So ano yung square ng 3 mo? So magiging 9. So with further simplification, 3 halves times arcsine of 3x over 3 is simply x na lang siya. Plus ito, si 3 at saka si 9 maka-cancel out. Kasi 3 and 9 are both divisible by 3. So ito magiging 1, ito ay magiging 3. So this would be x times square root of 9 minus x squared all over 3. Okay. And this is your final answer. If you guys are still not satisfied, gusto nyo pa ng simplification, then no problem. Kaya ko pa yan i-simplify. Okay? Or 3 halves, times arcsine x plus x. Tapos ito, di ba, meron kang 9 dito. So, pwede mo namang i-factor out si 9 in both sides. So, may 9 times 1 minus x squared. Okay? All over 3. Okay? So, we can further bring out, arcsine to, di ba? Arcsine plus, ito, kaya natin itong ilabas. So, this is x times square root of 9 times square root of 1 minus x squared all over 3. Oops, tayo lang. Ayan. So this would be ayan lang ha. Ang haba kasi. Magiging x times 3 kasi square root ng 9 ay 3 times the square root of 1 minus x squared over 3. So since meron ka ng 3 sa taas at saka sa baba, i-cancel mo na lang to. So, ang final na sagot na simplified talaga ay 3 halves times arcsine of x plus x times square root of 1 minus x squared. Yan na yung final na simplified na sagot. Okay, so that's it guys. Yung na message ninyo. So that's it guys ha.